What is up, guys, and welcome back into the Rams house. And today I will be previewing the Los Angeles Rams versus the Seattle Seahawks and what I think is going to be the outcome of this game on Thursday Night Football. Short week for both teams. Let me know what you think down below as far as the outcome and some of the players you think may shine. Do you think that DK Metcalf's going to have a big game? Do you think that Cooper Kupp's going to have a big game? Just let me know down below. I appreciate your feedback. Getting into this game, for the Rams at least, coming off of this, I feel like this is going to be a game where they are just going to want to prove it, and they're going to want to establish themselves as a top team like they are, and that's not what they did this last weekend versus the Arizona Cardinals. In recent years, it has been whenever the Rams lose like they did versus the Cardinals, or just have some sort of an embarrassing loss, we seem to bounce back really strong. I feel like that's what this group is going to do to the Seattle Seahawks. I think this game is going to be all about points for either side. You look at the offenses and how impressive they have been in recent years, but also in the new regular season. So I just feel like both of these teams are going to be putting up a ton of yards. They're going to be putting up touchdowns. It's going to be really entertaining football to watch, back and forth football. And if you take a look back, I feel like the Seahawks have been a team recently, this season at least, that has just been giving up a lot of yards, or if they're not giving up a lot of yards, I should rephrase that, they are making it look easier for opposing offenses. I think this will be the same for the Los Angeles Rams, especially because the Rams tend to bounce back really well after bad games, like I mentioned. So I feel like the Rams offense is going to be clicking, it's going to be efficient. I don't think they're going to let a second straight loss happen. I think that's just kind of the mentality. They're going to be trying to prove themselves again like they're a top team, because last week's performance really was not what a top tier team does and a championship caliber team will do. So I feel like the Rams are going to be looking really good. I feel like for Seattle, the Rams have been letting up a ton of offensive yards to every team pretty much in the regular season, and that's just kind of the way that their scheme is built. And so the yards doesn't always reflect what the defense is like. As long as you're not giving up a ton of points, I'm fine with it. But I do think that the Seattle Seahawks are going to be exposing some of that and getting some chunk plays here and there. I think that they're going to be putting up yards on our defense just because it's going to be tough to stop them with all their weapons that they have. We've done it before, but it's still going to be tough. They have Shane Waldron as, I believe, their offensive coordinator now, so it's kind of a new look offense for the Seattle Seahawks. I think it's really going to come down to what defense can make the plays when it matters, what key players is going to make the plays when it matters, because that's really what's going to decide the games. That's what's going to decide this division and how the rest of the seeding works out. So it's going to be really interesting to see what players step up in the big moments. I think whatever defense makes the most big plays, whatever offense doesn't make the most mistakes and is turnover free, doing everything that they can to keep the football as long as they can, I think that's going to be the one who comes out on top. I have a shootout coming out of this one. I put it Rams 33, Seahawks 30. Let me know what you think down below. This is not Rams bias. This is honestly what I think, especially looking over the last couple of years, the way the Rams have responded to a loss, and also knowing how close these Seahawks versus Rams matchups are in recent years. So let me know what you think down below. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Horns up, and God bless.